presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today we're coming to you from Edinburgh, the splendid capital city of Scotland, to which thrill seekers come every year to enjoy the festival and to catch a glimpse of its remarkable tattoo. Incidentally, thrill seekers hoping to catch a glimpse of my remarkable tattoo do so by private appointment only. Please welcome our regular teams today. On my right, Willie Rushton and Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Graeme Garden and Barry Cryer. And please give a very warm Scots way hey for the lady who looks after the points, the delightful Samantha. Our first round is entitled Historical Headlines. In it, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some likely newspaper headlines that one might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is the gunpowder plot. Barry, will you start?
The Daily Mail, government knives out for forks.
Willie.
The Financial Times, boom fails to materialise.
Graeme.
The Star, fuse, what a scorcher.
And Tim.
The Guardian, remember the 4th of November. Or the Star, Guy forks it up. The Mirror, Group 4, deny responsibility.
Sun, British Star, ate my banger.
Exchange and Mart will swap 8 barrels of gunpowder for one asbestos suit.
Any more on that?
Spiritualist Weekly, now there'll be fireworks.
I say, let's try another. This time it's The Creation. Graeme, will you start us off, please?
The Telegraph, universe manufacturer goes out of business after 6 days.
The Lancet, BMA, worn rib transplants can cause lumps on chest.
Barry?
Daily Star, I'm over the moon, says God.
Daily Mail, snake problem at theme park. Last 2 visitors forced to leave.
The Times, nothing happened yesterday.
Any more?
The Irish Times, Genesis good for you.
News of the World, spot the apple and win a Skoda.
Well, we're running out of time, so let's hurry on to a round that's called One Old Song to the Tune of Another. This should not be confused with the latest Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, which is, in fact, a couple of old songs to the tune of several million. In this round, teams, I'd like you... Teams, I'd like you to... Well, I say I'd like you. I'm actually paid to ask you to sing the words of one well-known song to the tune of a different one. Now, in practice, this is quite difficult, but I noticed that you'll be accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano, so in reality, it should be almost impossible. Graeme, you're going to start, and I'd like you to sing Je ne regrette rien to the tune of the Camptown Races.
Non, rien de rien, non, je ne regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal. Tout ça m'est bien égal, non, rien de rien, non, non, je ne regrette rien, c'est pas la life.
And as Graeme shoots into the lead, we have Tim. Tim, you're going to sing Where Did You Get That Hat to the tune of the Dam Busters.
Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that hat? Isn't it a nobby one? And just the proper style. Go on, Nobby. I'd like to have all the bouncing bomb, just same as that. When I go hello, when you taxi for Mr. Barnes,
All together now. Willie, you're going to sing My Old Man's a Dustman to the tune of Girl from Ipanema.
My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat, he wears gold-blimey trousers and in his council flat. He looks a banana, he looks a banana, his green hobnail boots, he's got such a job to pull them up, he calls them Daisy Roots. My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. Some folks get tips at Christmas, and some of them forget, so when he picks their bins up, he spills some on the step. Now one old man got nasty, and to the council wrote. Next time my old man went round there, he punched him up the throat.
Okay, Barry, with all to play for, you're going to sing Oh What a Beauty to the tune of The Sunshine of Your Smile.
That went well.
Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty! It must be 2 feet long or even more. It's such a lovely color and nice and round and fair.
Okay, well, according to Samantha, you're all doing jolly well. Our next round is called Critics Forum, or Against Them. In this round, teams, I'd like you to take it in turns to play the parts of 2 critics discussing a certain subject upon which you're in 2 minds. I'd like you to start off being very positive about it. However, when I make a noise like this...
They left the swing bridge.
I'd like you to completely change your minds and so on. Okay? Right, Tim and Willie, you're to start, and your subject is the programme Through the Keyhole with Lloyd Grossman.
This is a wonderful programme.
You omitted to mention Sir David Frost, who, of course, I think this is probably the peak of his career.
Yes, probably the highlight of a distinguised career.
A very distinguised career. But now,
On the
of course,
other
he's gone
hand-
completely mad. He couldn't any white jackets are becoming for him, quite frankly.
And not before time.
Quite right.
Not before time. It's a terrible programme. It's the basest sort of programme. It pries into people's lives, and that's the sort of thing people want to see.
I want to know. I can't think. I wouldn't have Lloyd Grossman in the house socially, quite frankly. But I mean, no, that's positive. I'm sorry.
It has had some very, very good panellists on the last series, I remember. Willie Rushton and unfortunately Tim Brooke-Taylor. But now negative now.
Heaven knows what they were doing.
Ex-comics, what are they? You know, you would think, oh, that's where they are. I haven't seen them on television for years. And on the other hand, why haven't we seen them on television? Because they are true genius in the comics.
Through the keyhole.
It's very awful program in a nice sort of way.
Good.
Yes, that's enough. That's enough. You've done very well. Always stop when you're on top, I say. Barry and Graeme.
We don't wish to pry.
Barry and Graeme, it's your turn now, and your subject is Noel's house party.
Well, what a fresh, innovative programme.
No, there's been nothing like it for years.
It's seminal. And yet, let us examine that word, seminal.
No, let's not.
It's copied from other fresh, innovative programmes.
Goes on far too long.
Goes on far too long. As does Noel.
Yes.
My God, what a time wolf on legs that man.
We can't get enough of him, can we?
No. Very interesting.
Dear old Noel and Mr. Blobby. I mean, what can you say about
Tim was saying earlier, these people should be on television, and sometimes one hasn't seen Noel for minutes.
And what about Wait Till I Get You Home, with the little children telling stories about their parents? Isn't that
sort of
absolutely disgraceful?
Now it's time for a round called Celebrity Lonely Hearts. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some suggestions for lonely heart advertisements that famous people, alive or dead, might have placed in the hope of attracting a mate. Okay, Tim, will you start?
Miss White seeks 7 dwarves with a view to a bit of hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
I'm Dracula. Ring before dawn. Oh, there's a box number.
I got one from one of the loneliest places on earth, GMTV. Dull but earnest couple with sofa. Seek like couple in any part of Britain with a view to being viewed.
There's one from Lord Baden-Powell. Arcala seeks brown owl. Interests, boys in shorts, discipline, camping and knots. Has own woggle.
What was that box number again?
John Gummer's inserted one, there's a miracle. Come on, girls, there must be a glamour puss out there still looking for a real good time with a well-hung hunk.
One from Fergie. I've got the toe if you've got the dough.
Any more? Okay. Our next round is an unusual game called Straight Face, the object of which is not to amuse the audience. And now for the unusual part. Each team member should take it in turns to suggest an unamusing word. Anyone caught arousing mirth will be disqualified. I shall now attempt to arouse Willie and ask him to start.
Time, please.
Go on, Willie.
Don't you like to? Oh, you're speaking to me. I thought.
Get on, Willie. Sorry, time's running out.
Kilt.
Bottle.
Woggle.
I didn't hear you.
Toasty.
Trout.
Grocer.
Glass.
Plinth.
Sort of a,
Well,
titterette.
You know your own business better.
Not like an usherette. Runs round the audience.
Well, Willie. Come on, Willie.
One
It's a serious game.
Goose.
Kangaroo.
Kaylee.
terrace.
Cauliflower.
Microphone.
Boggle.
Bat.
Cheese.
Festival.
Gusset.
Ow.
Yeah, I think there was a definite laugh there, Barry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry to lose you. Did I explain to you that the last one who's left in wins? But no, that's the only point I can see to the game. Willie.
Zone.
Toast.
Tattoo.
Clone.
Clown.
Scone.
Sorry, Tim.
Oh.
So it's a head-to-head now between Willie and Graeme Garden. And we'll start with you, Graeme Garden.
Avocado.
Proboscis. Oh, got friends in, have you?
You found their level.
Okay, that puts Willie beyond reach of the others, so we'll carry on
Thank
to...
you.
You don't want to know who won that, do you? It's now time to play Call My Bluff, an extremely entertaining game which was once a television program with Robert Robinson and some celebrities. In it, teams are asked to provide definitions of an obscure word, only one of which is correct. If the audience will suspend their disbelief for a moment, and someone will lend me some fish glue for my hair, I shall act the part of Robert Robinson. A new team should pretend to be celebrities. So, Mr. Brooke-Taylor, you're to start, and the word is artichoke.
Artichoke. This is a word for a cheap and efficient killer, named after mafia boss Artie the Throat Ferresi. He was a cheap, efficient killer. The word comes from his most famous headline of cheap slang, which read, "Artichokes, 3 for $1." So artichoke, cheap slang. On the other hand, it could have been named after an Australian hen, a chook. This is for something that's primitive, that's taken seriously. In Australia, this chook had paint tied to its webbed feet and encouraged with grain to walk all over the canvas. It took the Australian Academy by storm. But when discovered, it caused an almighty scandal. The headline was "Artichoke fools the Academy," now used as something primitive and mindless, taken seriously. See also under Rolf Harris.
I had black hair when that started.
Barry.
Oh, poetic justice. Artichoke. It's a reference to Christian Barnard, the legendary surgeon, author of the seminal book Last of the Red Heart Murmurs, whose pioneer operation was the transplant for Bruce Forsyth. This is not generally known. Bruce originally demurred because he didn't want to walk around with a kidney on his head, but it did succeed brilliantly. And now Bruce has a head that Queen's Park Rangers want to play on. But the point being, Barnard, the pioneer, was the first man to realise that if you have a pacemaker and break wind, your garage door's open. So, he propounded the theory that chest irritation coupled with heavy coughing is an early warning system, known colloquially as the scratch and snuff. But it's defined by Dr. Christian Barnard in his seminal work, heart, itch, choke. Heart, itch, choke. Artichoke.
His hair is black again.
Christian Barnard.
Okay, Willie.
You'll have heard of Gene Autry, the singing cowboy. Well, not only did he sing, but he used to weave the odd tale around the artificial campfire. And one of these was about a cowboy riding the range full of buffalo, deer, and antelope. And the cowboy got off his horse, strode up to one of the buffalo, and said, "You bastard!" Got back on his horse and rode off. And the buffalo turned to the other buffalo and said, "You know, seldom you hear a discouraging word." and that was his only joke, and it was known as the Autry joke.
And finally, your definition, Graeme.
Yes, I shall be brief, my lad. Artichoke's a new word that was introduced to the language after the popularity of the mobile phone, originally the radio telephone, shortened in army parlance to RT. And then you often see people nowadays with them in restaurants using these things, and in fact this word describes the maneuver that all right-thinking people should do to some yuppie prat when they see them taking phone calls at the table. They perform the RT choke.
Right. Now it's up to me to decide which one is telling the truth. I don't know. I dismiss out of hand that rambling definition about Christian Barnard, largely because I was taking notes and I can't spell Barnard. I used to like Gene Autry.
There was talk at the time, I remember.
No, I'm thinking about Jean Arthur, actually. I prefer. I'll tell you, though.
the rescue, you think?
And then there was the Australian hen walking through paint and walking all over a canvas. Sounded to me like a lot of Jackson Pollock, so I'm not going to allow that one.
Funny, huh?
Radio, telephone, artichokes. I'm going to go for Willie's definition, the Gene Autry bit. So Willie, truth or bluff?
Oh, good. No. You'll get one day, Humphrey.
I know I don't know why they never let me win. It'd be to their advantage if they did once in a while. So anyway, who's telling the truth? Again? Who'd have thought? And for those of you listening at home, don't worry. The next round... The next round is called Censored Song. As Mary Whitehouse has discovered, there's a lot of smutty and salacious material to be found these days, particularly if you know where to look for it. I personally have found an increasingly large amount of it on my television of late, ever since I bought a video machine, in fact. Kings, I'd like you please to sing a song of my choosing, but taking care to censor out, with the aid of our sophisticated bleeper system, anything liable to offend our more sensitive listener. You will be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell. Oh, somebody's got past the censor already. Okay, Tim and Willie, will you start by singing a censored version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Who wants to be a millionaire? I don't have flashy flunkies everywhere. I don't. Who wants the bother of a free estate? Free estate is something I hate. Who wants to in champagne? Who wants a supersonic? Who wants a marble swimming pool too? And I don't, 'cause all I is you.
Okay, your turn, Barry and Graham, and your song is Run, Rabbit, Run.
Rabbit, rabbit, don't give the farmer his fun. He'll get by without his rabbit, 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 rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Bang, 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 bang goes the farmer's dog. Rabbit, rabbit.
Very good. Of time, the great healer is already beginning to administer the ointment, and I noticed that it's almost the end of the program. I've been looking at my watch. Before we go, though, I'll just squeeze in a round of Hospital Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with doctors, nurses, and other members of the medical profession. We're going to start with you, Dr. Garden.
Sleeping with the enema.
Krakatoa, estrogen of Java. Oh, you've seen it. Very good.
Bedpans and broomsticks.
Who's afraid of Virginia Bottomley?
The Good, the Bad, and the Private Patients. Directed by Surgery Leone.
Up stethoscope.
The pills have eyes.
Kind Hearts and Coronaries.
They love Bond films, the medical profession.
No, they don't.
Sean Parks in Gallstones Are Forever. Cold Finger. Thunder Barrel. for your thighs only. And chiropractor pussy, but that doesn't work.
Oh, what a lovely wart.
The Lone Ranger and Tonsil.
The sound of mucus.
Oh. Silence of the lungs.
The greatest suppository ever sold.
One flew over the cuckoo nest. One flew.
Nuns with the runs.
Well, that really is all from us now. Join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from them. Goodbye.
Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that does as much for the reputation of wireless broadcasting as Lord Reith did for Australian rules ferry juggling. Today we're the guests of the Theatre Royal in Bury St Edmunds. Before I introduce the teams, I should warn you that you may detect a slight hint of bad feeling from them. This is due to a simple misunderstanding over the invitation to Bury St Edmunds. Unfortunately, they mistook it for an invitation to Bury Noel Edmonds, so you can imagine the disappointment. Anyway, here they are. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And finally, a warm hand, please, for the lady who makes sure the teams don't fiddle with their points, the very delightful Samantha. Right, our first round is neatly explained by its title, Wuthering Hillocks. As the recession continues to bite and the green shoots of recovery still remain unseen in the compost of the entertainment business, I'd like you please, teams, to suggest some low-budget versions of popular films, plays, musicals and TV programmes. Tim, will you start, please?
Yes, Salman Rushdie's had second thoughts, and he's produced Satanic Limericks. Do you want me another one from me?
No, we've got it.
Not a bad judge.
Let's have one from Barry.
1 inch in the grave.
Willie.
5 guys called Half a Mo.
Graeme.
Yes, Starlight Express becomes Network Southeast.
Lady Chatterley's pen pal.
Have I got newts for you? Accidental death of a Liberal Democrat.
To save money, the Open University are taking over, making some of the popular TV programmes, such as Crime and Punishment Watch UK, Richard Madeley and Judy Finnegan's Wake, and, of course, Challenge Anna Karenina.
Well, there is Andrew Lloyd Webber's cheapo touring service. Kittens. Jesus Christ Super Bingo. And Joseph in his amazing brown trousers. The nervous performer. Raging Bullock. Quick while you're behind, Tim.
And you are.
Fun stuff.
In time-honoured tradition, round one is going to be followed by round two, and this is the popular musical round, antithetical duets, in which our two teams each sing a well-known song. It's not to be confused with antisocial duets, in which our two teams each sing a well-known song. Here's how you play, teams. Each of you has a song. Well, that's a start, anyway. The first team should sing their song until they hear this, at which point the second team should start singing their song. And when the second team hear this, the first team should take up their song from the precise point they left off, and so on. When you hear this, there's someone at the front door. It's basically a game of ungainly musical interruptions. Which reminds me, Colin Sell will be accompanying you on the piano. Tim and Willie, your song is Sailing, and Barry and Graeme, your song is All the Nice Girls Love a Sailor. Tim and Willie, will you start, please?
I am sailing, I am sailing, over again. All the nice girls love a sailor, all the nice girls love a tar, for there's something across the sea. I am sailing, stormy waters, to be near about a sailor. Well, you know what sailors are, bright and breezy, to be free. Free and easy, there's the lady's pride. I am flying, I am joy, fall in love with Kate and Jane, ladies all singing like a bird across the sky. Again, ship ahoy, ship ahoy, I am flying across the sky to be with you, to be free.
Well, the audience didn't think much of that. Our next round is called Close Quotes. I shall provide you each teams with a well-known proverb, which I'd like you to complete. Points will be deducted for correct answers. We're going to start with you, Barry. Many hands make...
A lot of fingers.
Tim, when in Rome, do...
What the mafia tells you. Only joking, honestly.
Willie, gather ye rosebuds while...
Gather ye rosebuds while she's not looking.
Graeme, a fool and his money...
are welcome at Lloyd's.
Barry, if the cap fits...
Better safe than sorry.
And finally, Tim, do you like another one?
Yes, please.
A little learning is a...
New educational policy.
Right, open house now. Have anybody got any more?
Blessed are the meek, for they can be kicked about.
Ask no questions and you'll be told, well, nothing really.
Kill not the goose that lays the golden girls.
The devil finds work for Jeremy Beadle.
What better point than to go on to the next game, which is called Word for Word. These are the rules. One team member starts by uttering a word drawn from a selection limited only by his imagination. It's stiff, that rule. His teammate should then say a word completely unconnected with the one before. The opposing team may challenge if they notice a connection. We've got a new high-tech buzzer affair here, so your challenges might go unheard, I don't know. There won't be any difference to the score, which has already been completed by Samantha on my left. Barry, will you start, please?
Theodolite.
Nose.
Cummerbund.
Friend.
Challenge there from Willie.
Me, the friend who has a cummerbund. And vice versa.
It's known as the fat man's
I am
friend.
the cummerbund's friend.
Yeah. There's a song, isn't there? I am the cummerbund's friend.
I am the friend of the passing cummerbund.
Yes, you convinced me. I'll allow that.
Okay. There's a secret society in South Africa, the Cummerbund.
Tim and Willie, carry on.
Scrumpy.
Trouser.
Challenge there from somebody, but the light hasn't gone on. I should say it's Barry, because he's looking eager.
I think Graeme pressed before I did.
I did indeed,
Oh, that you fused the damn... Graeme, challenge from Graeme.
Oh. Well, the second line of the song, I am the friend of the passing cummerbund, keeps my scrumpy trousers up.
Yeah.
Yeah, clever challenge.
That's what I thought.
Not allowed, but clever.
Right.
Okay, carry on.
Bifocals.
Bassoon.
Timetable.
I'm pressing my buzzer and nothing's happening.
It's happened before.
Sorry, was somebody speaking?
Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell you what's happened. It's quite interesting.
It says batteries not included.
You're entitled to know back home what's happened. They've stuck the names, Barry and Graeme on and Tim and Willie on, with sticking plaster, and Barry and Graeme's names have been stuck over the little light that goes on. Now I think we're okay. We're in business. Challenge from Graeme.
Try again, Barry.
Challenge from Barry.
As I remember, it was bifocals followed by bassoon, was it not? It's a well-known fact. You can't play the bassoon without bifocals.
Nonsense. Absolutely nonsense.
You can't. You look down at a bassoon while you play it.
If you have to look down, you can't play it properly.
Curtain.
Curtain.
Anyway, I'll allow that. Because it's really more fun having games with this buzzer thing than it is actually playing the proper rules.
Plinth.
Adenoid.
Challenge from Willie.
A major character in the opera Aida is Prince Adenoid. He's countertenor with a speech defect.
Among other things.
Oh.
Anyway, Tim.
Stool.
Sten gun.
Spam. Spot. Grease.
Gross.
Jelly.
Roll.
Microdot.
Morton.
Humphrey.
Lyttelton.
Chris.
Barber. Kenny. I can't help you there.
Challenge from Graeme.
Plinth adenoid.
I used to play with Kenny Ball.
It is not without reason that our next round is entitled Break It Gently. In this round, teams, you must both take turns to assume the role of celebrities. While the audience endeavours to suspend its disbelief, the opposing team should attempt the task of gently breaking an item of imminent bad news to them. Barry and Graeme, you're to go first, and I'd like you to please assume the identities of Esther Ranson and Desmond Wilcox. Your imminent bad news will now be revealed to the audience via the megabyte magic of our giant laser display. Now, here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
They're about to be sent by the BBC to join Brian Blessed on the Everest expedition.
Okay, now Tim and Willie, start breaking the news gently to them, please.
Esther, how is your head for heights?
Heights. Oh, you're Esther. Right.
I wonder whether they could tell Desmond after all these years.
Yes.
Have you got a passport you can use at the moment?
I have a passport I can use at the moment. I suppose this...
And an equity card?
This new... and an equity card. This job entails going abroad, leaving these shores, this new booking.
Oh, Desmond's smarter than I thought.
And acting in a high place.
In a high place. Crampons mean anything to you?
Oh, crampons.
nothing to do with Brian Blessed on Everest, is it?
He's in league with the devil.
We're going to find Brian Blessed.
We're going to...
You were about to be sent by the BBC to join Brian Blessed on the Everest expedition. OK, now, your turn, Tim and Willie. You'll be assuming the roles of the Chippendales, and your news is now being broadcast on the laser display, while here again is the mystery voice.
There's going to be a hosepipe ban. There's going to be a hosepipe ban.
It's got to be dirty to get that sort of laugh in Berry.
I can't sing that high. What's going there?
Nurse?
That's the Chippendales.
Am I Chip and you Dale?
I'll be Dale if you'll be Chip.
All right. That's okay by me, Dale.
You all right?
Yep.
OK.
They're chopping our tree down, then.
Chipmunks, you fool.
Oh, chipmunks.
Yeah, but they're called Chip and Dale.
Yes, because you'll be Chip and I'll be Monk.
Yeah. They're called Chip and Dale.
All right.
Yeah.
OK, Graeme and Barry, start breaking your news now, please.
Don't quite know how to tell you this, but...
The show's all right. You don't have to cancel the show.
The show's fine.
The show
Everything
goes
you're doing
on.
is fine, but...
Everything you're doing is fine.
This may lessen the appeal somewhat, but sure you'll
To certain,
get over that.
certain members of the certain members of the cast.
Indeed, indeed.
We've got to take the socks out of our G-strings.
There's been no mention of socks.
No mention of socks.
No.
Anything to do with my finely shaped pectorals? I'll just throw that in to
If
show
it is, you've got a terrible sense of direction. Legislation is involved, actually.
Is it something?
Following the recent drought.
It's becoming disgusting in my mind. They're no longer delivery thongs, but to be some approved, EC-approved material.
A thong for Europe, you mean?
Could it be something to do with the cold weather? No.
No.
That's always my excuse.
Barry...
Following a drought. That was a good clue.
Well,
it was the inspiration for the Michelin
What
Man,
legislation follows in drought-like times?
Well, that's like the socks. We could have a round of a hosepipe ban.
I always use socks myself.
So did I. Marks and
Safe
Spencer.
socks.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 20 points for that on the assumption that they cut out all the bits between socks and hosepipe. Now it's time for a round of children's classics. It's come to my notice that with the continuing decline in educational standards, it's becoming increasingly difficult to interest today's children in our great literary heritage. In recent exam results, some pupils seem to suggest that George Eliot was a woman, just like Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, and Evelyn Waugh. It's not worrying. Teams, with this in mind, I'd like you please to come up with children-friendly versions of some literary set texts, taking care to include some of their favourite characters. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to start by telling the story of Macbeth.
Mr. Macbeth, the new gardener, now that Mr. McGregor had gone off to be Minister of Transport, is riding along when he sees three weird figures.
Hubble, bubble, toil and trouble,
Said Flopsy.
Hail Thane of Corder,
Said Mopsy.
fancy an eye of newt,
Said Cottontail.
So, Mr. Macbeth, the gardener, murdered King Duncan with the help of Mrs. Macbeth, and they buried him at the bottom of the cabbage patch.
and Mrs. Macbeth said, "Is this a carrot that I see before me?"
Meanwhile, Peter Rabbit said to his mother, "The English army are pulling up all the lettuces and putting them on their heads."
His mother replied, "They're disguising themselves as Boreham Wood." Go and wash your ears.
"What are we going to have for dinner in the absence of lettuce, Mama?"
"Bits of King Duncan," said Mother, which I have dug up. I'm sick of being a bleeding vegetarian.
Exit stage left.
The face at the window was played by John Junkin.
Is Colin in charge of some more exotic machine than he normally has, or was that music being played in?
I don't know, he's always barging in.
Right, thank you.
I'll cue you if I want music. Your turn, Barry and Graeme, and I'd like you to provide a version of Samuel Beckett's Waiting for Godot.
It was a beautiful day in the garden, and two funny little men were waiting among the flower pots. Said Vladimir. Replied Estragon. This went on for some time.
Weed!
Good idea, said Vladimir. So they had another smoke. They were sitting there feeling very happy when down the path came a funny-looking man.
Hello, I'm Mr. Godot.
And behind him came another funny little man.
Hello, I'm Mr. Godot.
And would you believe it, children, behind him came yet another funny little man.
Hello, I'm Mr. Godot.
Blop, blop.
Typical, said Vladimir.
Blop, 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 blop.
You wait ages for a Godot, then three of them come along.
Very good. Our next round is entitled Just a Minute, which of course takes its name from that popular show hosted by Nicholas Parsons, Sale of the Century. In it, one team member should attempt to sing a song of my choosing without repetition, hesitation, deviation, or repetition. A member of the opposing team may challenge by using his buzzer. Do please remember that excessive buzzing is likely to drown out the accompaniment provided by Colin Sell. Another good way is to use a pneumatic drill. The song is Maria from West Side Story. Graeme, will you start, please?
Maria, I've just met a girl named Charlotte, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Joanna, I've just kissed a young woman by the moniker of...
Challenge from Willie Rushton.
Well, I'm still waiting. Suggesting hesitation to me. And not of a musical nature.
There's also a repetition of B flat.
That doesn't count.
Oh.
I'll accept Willie's.
Oh.
You rephrase that.
In view of what?
Being paid in kind, are we?
That should do nicely.
I thought there was a hose pipe.
So, Willie, do you want to continue the song?
Drusilla, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound could be. Lobelia, say it loud, and there's music playing. Oh, it's all right. Whisper it soft, and it's almost like praying. Elsie, I'll never stop saying, Dorothy.
Oh, a late challenge by Barry.
Deviation from the tune at that point.
Oh, friend of Dorothy never deviates.
Actually, as we come to the end of the song, there's not much point in me giving you that challenge, Barry? Because you haven't got... Or do you want to go on with something else?
Well, back to your place, if you... We should better do the show
Let's do
first,
another song. Can we have a bit more energetic buzzing? Because otherwise we only get 2 buzzes per song, and that's not giving the listeners value for money. Challenge from Tim.
Well, that's just one in the bank for me.
I'll remember that.
Okay.
Here, right, you're going to start this one, Tim.
Oh, thanks, Hump.
Right. Where have all the flowers gone?
Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Has anybody seen the plants? A great deal of ages in the past. Somebody please give me vegetation. Whereabouts? The girls have picked them, everyone. When will they ever learn? At what time is it that they will understand?
Challenge from Barry.
Repetition of will.
Yeah, I heard it distinctly.
Start on me again.
Also, 20 minutes ago, he deviated slightly. Carry on, Barry.
So this is the subtext. Where have all the young girls gone? Long time passing. Yeah.
Challenge from Tim.
You had your long time passing in the first verse.
But I didn't sing that.
You didn't sing the first bit.
There's no answer to that.
I don't even think I know what I mean.
A ruling, Hump, a ruling.
Anybody not had a go?
The lady in the third
Graeme,
row.
carry on. Carry on, Graeme.
Where have all the young girls gone? Long time ago.
Well,
What's happened to the birds then? They've taken husbands, everyone. When will they ever learn? What time does school start again?
Challenge from Willie.
Slight hesitation, dare one more.
Definitely going into deviation.
He wasn't. He was trying to synchronise with that rambling accompaniment. I don't blame him, honestly.
No, it's not easy to assemble your thoughts with Colin playing behind them.
never been the same since he found out how to open the lid.
Well, it says here that's almost all we've got time for. Though that's just long enough, I think, for a quick round of Motor Mechanics Film Club. So, teams, while Samantha nips out to warm up her little Morris, I'd like you please to come up with some titles of films likely to be popular with the motor trade. Tim, you're going to start this one.
The Hatchback of Notre Dame.
Die Larder.
Paint your Volkswagen.
Robin Reliant, Prince of Thieves.
Shakespeare films very popular with motor mechanics.
Oh, yeah?
Alfa Romeo and Juliet. Comedy of Sierras. Much Ado About Vauxhall.
Starring Richard Gere. Fiddler on the Roof Rack.
Lady Chatterley's Rover.
One of our airbags is Nissan.
The Touch of Hillman Minks.
Dipstick on your collar.
Virginia Mechanic in Lead Free.
That's with Subaru the Elephant Boy.
Dynamic lady whose car always starts first time and never needs a push. It's Cortina Turner in What's Shove Got to Do with It?
That really is...
Elvis Presley in Love Me Fender.
That really is all we've got time for, ladies and gentlemen. Join us again next week. Meantime, from the teams and myself, goodbye.
In Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton will be given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. To celebrate this occasion, I brought along with me an article extolling the virtues of humour. It says, good quality humour is both delightful and nourishing and can be obtained from most supermarkets for no more than 80 pence for a small pot. I think that must be humus. Anyway, here to contribute, if not humus, then almost certainly some tarama salata. On my left, Barry Cryer and Paul Merton. On my right, Willie Rushton and Brooke-Taylor. And to ensure that they all score today, please give her a warm hand. Samantha. Well, as the short article I've just read out aptly demonstrates, you can never be too sure what you read in the newspapers these days. To this end, teams, I'd like you to start off with a round called Celebrity Misquotes. In it, I'd like you to suggest for me some quotations which well-known people, alive or dead, would never have said. And I'd like you to start, please, Barry.
Alexander Graham Bell, it's engaged.
Willie.
I don't care. Claire Rayner.
I won't be 2 seconds, I'll just put my makeup on. Barbara Cartland.
Julian Clary, my mother-in-law.
Paul Gascoigne, I thought very carefully before I made the tackle, as my prime concern was to win the ball cleanly.
Winston Churchill. Should Herr Hitler ever set foot on the shores of our beloved country, he will not see my baggy striped trousers for dust.
I was so drunk last night I ended up going home with a couple of sailors, Mother Teresa.
I think that one was true, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Saddam Hussein, I'm as sick as a parrot. The better team won on the day. I'm just sorry I let the lads down.
Oh, no, not another tax bill. The Queen.
For our older listeners, Peter Brough, bottle of beer. Geoffrey Archer, I want to be left alone.
Neil Kinnock, to cut a long story short.
Okay, is that all? Right. Now, we go on to a very entertaining game, which I came across while watching the recent television series That's Show Business with Mike Smith. In it, people sing along to a song they're given, and the song is then faded out, and the object is for them to be in time with the music when it's faded back again. Brilliant. I don't know where they get these ideas from.
Hump.
So the good idea...
The producer of that television show's Christian name is Nick.
Ah, that explains it all. To somebody, not to me. Tim, you're going to start this one. I'd like you to join Frank Sinatra singing Downtown.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose?
The lights are much brighter out there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, downtown.
Oh, missed it by a mile. Paul, it's
Oh,
your...
Frank, no sense of time at all.
Paul, would you please join Bob Dylan singing Subterranean Homesick Blues?
Johnny's in a basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on a pavement thinking about the government. Man in a trench coat, bad job laid off. Says he's got a bad cough, wants to get it paid off. Look out, kid, it's something you did. God knows when, but you're doing it again. You better duck down the alleyway looking for a new friend. The man in the coonskin cap in pavement.
Excellent, excellent. Willie, I'd like you to sing Yes, Sir, That's My Baby alongside Eddie Cantor.
He's dead. Gives you a huge advantage. I was still working with Barry Cryer, so I suppose. Who's that coming down the street? Who's that looking so petite? Who's that coming down to meet me here? Who's that you know I mean? Sweetest whom you've ever seen. I can tell I'm miles away from here. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No. Yes, ma'am, we've decided. No, ma'am, we won't hide it. Yes, ma'am, yes, you're invited. By the way, by the way.
I don't know whether you noticed, but Eddie Cantor came back in.
It's a miracle. He's singing. How did you do that?
He was actually singing a completely different song. Barry, now, would you sing Grandad with Clive Dunn?
Riding. Motor cars were funny things. Frightening. Rolling hoops and spinning tops. Penny dreadful lollipops, comic cuts and all
Grandad, lovely. That's what we all think of you.
Oh, someone was winning up to that point. Okay, Barry and snooker, they usually apologise for a fluke. Now then, we're going to play sound charades. In this round, teams will attempt to give their opponents a charade of a book, play or film, using only the dexterity of their mouths. The opposing team will have to guess what it is. As usual, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? Prizes! This week's prize is a lavish, I was still thinking about our audience now. Lavish set of Learn to Speak a Language cassettes with Lloyd Grossman. This set's entitled Learn to Speak English. Now, the first charade, which Barry and Paul will have to guess, will now be displayed on the drive-in size laser scoreboard. And here's the mystery voice for the benefit of listeners at home.
The silence of the lambs. The silence of the lambs.
Tim and Willie, is it a book, a play, or a...
It's a book and a film, and it's 4 words, possibly 5. We're not absolutely certain about that, but we think it's 4.
We're not sure whether it's got a definite article at the beginning or not.
But it doesn't really matter.
Don't look at me.
No. Here is our mime, our charade.
Starting now.
Now. Shut up.
Is that it? That's it, right. Okay, Paul and Barry, start guessing.
It's hard to tell when they've finished.
I'm glad we were told it was a film and a book, otherwise we never would have got it, would we?
Quiet flows
That's
the
quite
dog.
right. It's a film and a book.
Was there a bar in there?
Bar's rest. Barbara Streisand, is that
The Sound of Silence. Oh, no, it's not for us.
No,
It's
it's
song.
a song.
I think they're teasing us.
Ah.
Get on with it.
Oh, shucks, shall we?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
Sorry, time's up. But tell us anyway.
The Sound of Music. The Silence of the Lambs.
Very good. And now a charade for Tim and Willie to guess. Here it goes on our scoreboard, and here again is the mystery voice for you at home.
The Railway Children. The Railway Children.
Is that a book, a play, or a film?
A book and a film.
book and a film.
Yes, a book and a film.
3 words. Now then, children. Living in this lovely cottage just by the railway line.
Yes. What is it you want to tell us, Mama?
Well, I know the bolt on that gate's broken, and that gate keeps swinging open, children, but I don't want you wandering down by the railway track.
Are you telling us children not to go down to the railway?
Exactly. I am telling you, children, nothing other.
Then as children, we shall say we will not go to the railway.
Good children for not going down to the railway track.
But...
Okay.
Sound like the Archers. Obtaining good advice, I thought, to all those present, quite frankly.
Yes. Death Wish 2. Warm?
3 or 5.
Children and railways, I assume, don't come into this.
The clue's in there somewhere.
It's in there.
It's in there
We
somewhere.
did say it. Yeah.
Well, all I heard was them wanting us to say railway children, so...
Obviously close. We must be warm.
The audience helped there.
Very good. Yes, that's what it was. It's only 2 words.
The railway children.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
This is nice. This next round's a firm favourite of Samantha's and of mine too. In it I shall ask you teams to come up with some limericks. I shall provide the first lines, and I'd like you to continue taking 1 line each. And we're going to start with you, Paul. Your line is, an old Greek called Oedipus Rex
decided that he would change sex.
He was charged 20 drachmas.
For removing his knackers.
Thank God they take travellers' tips.
Okay, Tim, you can have the next one. It starts, by Jove, said the young man from Sparta.
By Jove, said the young man from Sparta, with a mouthful of tarama salata.
I've been charged 20 drachmas.
For a large plate of knackmas.
So much for the Citizens' Charter.
Barry, we're going to go to you now. Your first line is, at a party with Pallas Athene.
At a party with Pallas Athene, I bumped into Federico Fellini.
He showed me his 8.5.
And said if it don't make you laugh...
Just wait till you see Mussolini.
And finally, one from you, Willie. Your first line is, a remarkable habit of Zeus's...
A remarkable habit of Zeus's was to bathe in tropical juices.
He committed a felony...
with an overripe melon. He...
subjected to disgusting abuses. Well, it's a conclusion.
Okay, now, this next game needs a bit of explanation. And before I do it, I've got something to tell you now. Because if you host a high-profile light entertainment program such as this, it does sometimes mean that people will get you muddled with the hosts of other high-profile light entertainment programs. To illustrate this fact, here's a letter I received the other day. It reads, "Dear Mr. Beadle, I do enjoy your excellent TV programs, and I particularly admire the warm-hearted and sensitive way in which you deal with your guests. Your series, You've Been Framed, in which viewers send in videos of their loved ones in humiliating situations, is a real favourite. Kind regards, the Marquis de Sade." Well, something you may not know about You've Been Framed is that the programme has sent many home videos featuring well-known personalities. For obvious reasons, these can't be shown on the television. They can, however, be shown on the radio. So, teams, I'll now play you a selection of these videos, and I would like you to identify them for the benefit of listeners at home. Paul, here's one for you.
Self-explanatory, surely. That's Pavarotti singing in the bath just before it collapses underneath him, I think, isn't it? Falling through 3 floors.
Sounded like Pavarotti having an orgasm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, don't cry for me. Midnight, night. The phantom of the
Well, clearly it's the home life of Andrew Lloyd Webber. And believing his own publicity, he sets off at the beginning on a walk across his swimming pool. And halfway across, he loses concentration when he suddenly thinks perhaps 10 million was too much for a cannelloni. And as he drowns, his whole life flashes before him.
I think that was other people's lives flashing before him.
It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. Now, to avoid confusion, teams, I shall invoke the Stavoldian principle of the compulsory offline opening. And to help people who are unfamiliar with the rules to follow, we shall return to the basic tenet that blindside play is non-applicable when the preceding move is even.
Is even, you say?
Is even, yes.
Is even, right.
Can you do that with an offline start?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the point.
We wouldn't be doing it if you couldn't do it.
Well, we slipped up before.
Paul, will you start, please?
One false move at this stage of... Balham High Road.
Mornington Crescent.
Oh.
No! I'm sorry. The preceding move wasn't even, because there wasn't a preceding move.
I beg your pardon. I'm sorry.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry.
How can the first move have a preceding move? Please concentrate.
That was the second move.
Tim, will you carry on,
Yeah, I'm
please?
sorry. So blind side, second move. Greeks.
The old fool, it's the second move. First move,
Yeah,
can't
'cause
have the preceding move.
it was-
It's the second move.
Well,
we're stuck with Balham High Road at the moment for our sins.
Not for the first time.
Greek Street.
Cleveland Street.
Bayswater Road. Attack!
Irving Street.
Said he'd never played before.
That's very clever.
Beginner's luck. But...
Hendon Way.
Oh. Orange Street. Orange Street.
What town are you in?
Haymarket. Oh, Haymarket. Not a million miles from here. Orange Street.
Where are we?
Alley.
I suppose you can if it's blindside, yeah.
Charing Cross Road.
Great Cumberland Street.
Birdcage Walk.
Victoria Street.
Mornington Crescent.
I've just seen this bit that I read out at the beginning about the Slavodian principle of the compulsory offline opening. Paul, your opening, I'm afraid, wasn't offline, and therefore that game's cancelled out. Our next round is a singing round with all the native charm of the Orient. It's basically a combination of two unique aspects of Japanese culture: singing out of tune in public and ritual suicide. It's called harakirioke. I'm going to ask teams to sing a duet together while accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano. However, while singing this song, they'll be wearing headphones in which music or speech will be played as a distraction. The aim of the game is to stay in tune as much as possible. Continue over. Oh, no, it's not over. Paul and Barry, I'd like you to start by singing What Kind of Fool Am I? And this is what you'll be listening to in your headphones. Okay, now are you ready? Are you going to give them an introduction, Colin? Because you've been sitting there doing nothing all through the programme so far.
What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I've been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell. I'll only tell it which an empty heart a spell. What kind of lips are these? Live with every kiss that whispered every word of love and left me alone like this. Why can't I fall in love like any other man and make me let off what kind of fool I
That was excellent. Bang in tune all the way through. Colin didn't put you off then. Now, Tim and Willie, I'd like you to sing Titwillow, and this is what you'll be listening to in your headphones.
Governments have three fundamental
I think they call that heavy wood.
Right, Colin?
Sorry? I had my earphones on. Oh. On a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang willow, titwillow, titwillow. And I said to him, Dicky bird, why do you sit singing willow, titwillow, titwillow?
And as we pursue them, great principles
or a bar at Humber, or a bird inside.
Strong and stable economy in which the wealth that is created is owned more widely.
He slapped at his chest as he sat on that bough. Oh, singing willow, titwillow, and a cold restoration respect
for the long-term good of the nation. I want no completion. I do want to see more privatisation.
I'll get a job tomorrow.
And the new suicide British Rail and British Coal, there is no reason why they should not be in the private sector, and into it they will go.
What a tip, Willow.
Well, Tim and Willie would have won that one if they hadn't unaccountably fallen asleep. It's almost it for this week, but before we go, I think we'll just find time for a bracing round of Fisherman's Film Club. Teams, I'd like you to suggest some films of suitable viewing for an audience of fishermen. And Barry, you can start.
Piranha de Bergerac.
The Carpetbaggers.
Hook.
The happiest days of your life?
A licence to brill.
And cod created woman.
Kramer versus fish cake. Good movie.
The Clam Busters.
The Greatest Skate.
Oh, Kiss Me Skate.
Or Bring Me the Haddock of Alfredo Garcia.
Catch 22.
Last Turbot in Paris. A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Stage Roach.
A Star is Spawn.
Prawn Free.
Henry IV, Parts 1 and Tuna.
Some Pike It Hot.
Dial M for Mermaid.
Steve McQueen in Mullet.
Well, there comes a time when I have to wind things up, so join us again next week when we shall be in Brighton. Until then, from all of us, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Paul Merton and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And would you finally welcome, with a face to launch 1,000 rockets, our scorer, Samantha. Our first round is entitled Wuthering Hillocks. It takes as its premise the poverty of the entertainment industry in this country. Teams, I'd like you to please come up with some suggestions for cost-cutting versions of well-known films, plays, musicals, programs, or books. Barry, I'd like you to go first, please.
Mr. Brooke-Taylor has come out with a rather modest little volume, A Brief History of Tim.
Willie.
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse is to be renamed the Captain Mark Phillips story.
Graeme.
Watch Out, Beadles at Home.
Sex, Lies and Pop-Up Books.
Clint Eastwood, cutting back, he's made a new film called The Outlaw Josie Clandidno. Instead of Wales.
Set in Oxford, Inspector Less.
The Chamomile Teabag.
The weekend porridge called Oats. That's a cereal, actually.
This week in Parliament will be an evening with Giles Brandreth.
My left 6 inches. Daniel Half an Hour Lewis.
And you get your stick.
And Bob's Full House becomes Bob's Got Vacancies.
Jolly and the Chocolate Biscuit.
I'm going to have to stem this flow of invention now. We're going to go on now to a next round, which is entitled Antithetical Duets, which involves two groups of two people, with each group singing a different song. It's not to be confused with antitheistical duets, which involves one group of two people, in which both people sing songs that dispute the existence of a god. Here are the rules as I understand them. Each team has a song. Team A starts singing their song, and shall I do this? Oh. And I did that with a buzzer, at which point Team B did it with a horn. Don't be pedantic.
Oh, right.
At which point, Team B should start singing their song. When I do this, again, and that was a horn that time.
You don't know the difference between a horn and a buzzer. You're in big trouble.
Team A must take up their song again from the precise point at which they left off, and so on. Gosh, what fun. Team C will provide the musical accompaniment. Go on, Colin.
We've been given...
Listen, you're supposed to be the musical...
We've been given words that says the sun has got his hat on. Is that relevant?
Yes, but you're not going to start.
Oh, okay.
Barry and Graeme are going to start, and your song is Bye Bye Blackbird.
Thank you, Hum.
And Tim and Willie, your song is The Sun Has Got His Hat On.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
Okay, introduction, please.
Waiting for the buzzer, Humphrey.
If Colin Sell hadn't barged in about 10 minutes ago, none of this could have happened. We could have got on with the game.
That's a buzzer.
That's a very thick horn, that.
Okay. Colin, the introduction, please, to Barry and Graeme's song, which is Bye Bye Blackbird.
Pack up all my care and woe, here I go, singing low. The sun has got his hat on, sing hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. Now we'll all be happy. Bye bye blackbird. Somebody wait for me, sure is sweet. Hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. He's been shining, so is she. Tourist, I've been to Baku, and now he's coming back to do the same to Blackbird. No one here can love him. Don't do the bumper. Hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and see. Oh, what highlight stories they all have. He's coming out today.
Oh, I've enjoyed myself for the first time in 20 years. Let's do it again.
And God does exist.
Teams, I'm going to introduce a round now called commentaries. In it I shall ask each team member to provide a commentary on a particular historical event, but in the style of my choosing. Tim, you're going to start this one. World War II in the style of a parish magazine.
Last Saturday, Mr. Chamberlain, reading from a piece of paper, introduced Mr. Hitler, who kindly opened the proceedings with an amusing speech or two and an impromptu invasion of Poland. Later, Mr. Churchill, standing in for Mr. Chamberlain, organised some games on the beaches and was particularly fulsome in his praise of the few who took part in the aerial display. The WI, as usual, did a splendid job feeding 50 million, and their spam store was a great success. Winners included Dame Mara Hess, dried egg and spoon race, Charles de Gaulle, potato most like its owner, and Mussolini's silliest walk. And, as usual, everyone sat on the greasy poles. Mention should be made of some Americans who appeared rather late in the afternoon to help clear up. The vicar finally thanked everyone for taking part and fervently hoped this event would not take place ever again.
Harry.
What?
I want you to do the Charge of the Light Brigade in the style of Murray Walker.
And here in the valley of death, the 600 are lined up waiting for the flag. Lord Raglan in pole position, Lord Cardigan in the McLaren, and Nigel Mansell nowhere near form yet. The Cannon Williams volley and thunder, louder and louder, which reminds me, have you seen Mickey lately, James?
No, Murray.
Thank you, James, and they're off. I can see Raglan signalling to Cardigan, pull over. What a sensational start. Meow, meow, Meow. That's me making those noises. But there are no cars here. I'd like a...
Two voices, not a penny extra. I'd like a tea, please, Bob.
Thank you, Jane. They are dead, hundreds of them, but there's no way Cardigan will fall off his horse. Oh, he's fallen off his horse. And with that back to Rory Bremner, who does this much better than I.
Willie Rushton, the auction of the BBC in the style of Richard Dimbleby, please.
Well, here we are in the great room of the Old Chapel Hotel, Brighton, to witness the auction of those few parts of the BBC still remaining after the cutbacks. So far, this morning, Her Majesty the Queen has bought Radio 1 as something for Prince Edward to play with. Radio 2 was gone to a knacker's yard in Gosport, where the new owners say it will be shot. Radio 3 was picked up for a song by an old folks' home in Eastbourne, and Radio 4 is now about to be auctioned. What price Radio 4? Well, there's not much activity. It's possibly the finest radio channel in the world, but a man has just removed my glass of water, my jug, my ashtray, and now he's taken my microphone.
And finally, Graeme Garden, the Flower of London in the style of a Radio 4 continuity announcer.
Well, now, before the next programme, here is the road traffic report. The fire, which started late last night in Pudding Lane, is still out of control and now covers most of the city of London. And speaking of the city, you can hear an extended version of Moneybox with Louis Botting and Vincent Duggleby at 11:30 on Monday morning. With thousands of Londoners fleeing from the blaze, the roads leading out of the city are at a standstill, with tailbacks stretching right out to the Hanger Lane gyratory system. Well, St. Paul's Cathedral may have gone up in smoke, but there are some glum faces at Brookfield Farm.
Jolly good. We're going on now to the round which is called Straight Face. The object of this round is for the team members not to get laughs. Teams, I shall ask you in turn to suggest a series of unfunny words that are in some way associated with the seaside town of Brighton. Anyone caught arousing mirth will be instantly disqualified. And one who's left at the end will be the winner. Willie, you're going to start this one, please.
Pebbles.
Pier.
You lay them, we'll track them.
I didn't hear anything. Tim.
Bell.
Littoral.
Sorry, didn't hear that.
Littoral. As in shore.
Sure.
Sure. Rock.
Pavilion.
Weekend.
Loosh.
Now, wait a minute. I heard a titter. Did you titter, sir? He nods. Barry, you're right. Willie, go on.
Stain.
Sorry about that.
People taking it very seriously indeed.
That leaves just Graeme and Tim. A ding-dong battle, if ever I saw one. Go on, Graeme.
Hove.
Great. Tim, you're the winner.
Oh,
All right, then. It's time for a round of limericks. I shall furnish you each with a potent first line, which I'd like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. So, Tim, you're going to start this one. The art of the old Highland reel
is to spin round a
on your left heel.
And you waggle your duck?
With a bit of a smuck.
At least those are my grounds for appeal.
Graham, here's your first line. At a party when doing the rumba...
Down my trousers I thrust a cucumber.
My God, what is that?
Cried a girl in a hat.
So I gave her my telephone number.
Willie, here's one for you. When invited to a Morris dance...
When invited to a Morris dance, I strap on my bills in advance. Sound advice.
Only
God,
this
what is
television.
that? Cried a girl in a hat. Another cucumber, perchance?
And finally, with the scores level pegging, it's for you, Barry, to start this next one. For those who enjoy a gavotte.
I do. I admit it, a lot. I've spent hundreds of nights leaping round in my tights.
And it does keep the vegetables off.
Okay, now this is my favourite game now. This is called Smugglers. In this round, the teams will take it in turns to be smugglers and customs officers. The smugglers should attempt to conceal certain items in longer words or phrases in an attempt to dodge the sophisticated X-ray buzzer system of the customs officers. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to go first, and your items to smuggle are the names of famous philosophers.
Well, bless me, Jack. The Reader's Digest. Who packed this? I'm hungry, Willie. What couldn't I do with a Plato pie Pythagoras and a breath of fresh AJ air?
Yes, Grant. You spotted one.
Plato, I think, was in there.
Oh, it's a fair cop.
Carry on.
I can never find a trolley. Are there any day carts? The stock rates are very high. But I can't haggle. That I shall write a letter to whom it may concern.
That's enough thought for today.
Our listeners at home spotted 27. Barry and Graham spotted 1. And we go over to you to start smuggling now, please.
What is smuggling?
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, wait a minute. I've left out an important detail. You're going to smuggle the names of well-known characters from the Bible.
Oh, that helps us, you see, Humphrey.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for Chelsea football.
Off you go, Barry.
We're going to the Philippines, and I'm wearing a big hat to keep the sun off. Everybody wears a big hat out there. Adam's big hat, Seth's big hat, Enoch's big hat, Canaan's big hat.
Didn't spot any there, Willie, did you?
I've never heard anybody called Big Hat.
No. No, you
There's
just
a Chelsea footballer of that name, now in 1947. A very perky little right half.
I'm going to take...
Big Hat, I think his name was.
a money box, a cane chair. Oh, I'm not able to lift it. Would you Adam and Eve it? What?
Tim spotted one.
I like that. Cain and Abel and Adam and Eve. I got 4 there.
Yes, and chair. Their little known son.
I'll give you 2.
I've got an inflatable Esther Ransom. You may notice one eye higher than the other. What?
You play?
Sorry. Complete with a repair kit for it, for the punctures, pilot light for the oven.
I want to see you blow it up.
James Bond video, Nebuchadnezzar again.
Which game are we in? Just remind me. Have you finished?
Professionally, you mean?
I think. Yeah. Right, we're going to go on to the next game.
Good game, that.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. They should have won the cup that year.
I tell you what, let's have a quick game of hide and seek. Colin Sell, I'd like you to please provide some suitable music for the teams to hide to. Right, teams, you have 10 seconds from now to find a suitable hiding place that will ensure that you're unlikely to be found for a very long time. Right, that seems to be 10 seconds. Good. Now, Colin, I'd like you to go and look for them, please. Okay, teams, you can come out from under your tables. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have time to wait for Colin, so it looks as though we'd better go on to the next round without him. Luckily, it's a musical round. This one's a great favourite of Samantha's and mine, too. I've selected some of my favourite easy listening discs, which I shall play in on my gramophone for team members to sing along to. At a completely random point, Samantha will turn down my volume knob. When the knob is turned up again, if you're within a couple of semi-quavers of the original, I shall be awarding points. And points mean prizes. What do points mean? Nuremberg fodder. This week's prize is a new book by J.R. Hartley entitled Sex, Drugs, and Freshwater Groundbait. Willie, now, we are going to start, Willie. Will you accompany Frank Sinatra singing Strangers in the Night?
He started it. He's very old, you don't know anymore. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What words? You wonder what voice to put on when you're singing with Sinatra. In love before breakfast. Oh, that's all. Before the night was through. Something in your eyes was so inviting. Something in your smile, Scooby-Doo, was so exciting. Something in my heart, this is dirty, told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, two lonely people. Oh, fool. Okay, slower and slower as the years go by. Miles behind. Doing all that time. I wrote a book while you did.
I don't know why that got any applause, but still. Graeme, you're going to join Charles Penrose now singing The Laughing Policeman.
Prefer the Sinatra version.
I know a fat old policeman, he's always on our street. A fat and jolly, red-faced man, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown. And everybody says he is the happiest man in town. Ha 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 ha. Whoa ho 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 ha 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 ha. Whoa ho 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 ha 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 ha. Whoa ho 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 ha ha ho 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 ha ha ha.
That was nearer, but there's still room for improvement. Barry, see what you can do. Join Tom Jones now singing a song called Kiss.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'll show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your
shoot him now.
Time and
put
your
him out of his misery.
Kiss.
Lady in the front row has thrown something onto the stage. Right, Tim.
The white stick straight.
Tim, with all to play for now, will you accompany Rolf Harris singing Sunrise? And feel free the rest of you to provide.
Sunrise, bring in the morning. Sunrise, bring in the morning. Flutter in the steps all around. Sunrise, we come in the dawning. Sunrise, come with the dawning, spreading all the light all around. Sunrise on the kangaroo pole, sunrise on the kangaroo pole, glistening you all around. Sunrise filling all the whole world.
You like the picture?
We're almost out of time, so we've got to hurry on now to a swift round of Vegetable Film Club. Teams, I'd like you to suggest some titles of films of suitable viewing for an audience of vegetarians. Okay, Tim, off you go.
Bean series of films. Dirty Harry Cobean. Billy the Kidney Bean. Stop or My Mum Will Bean Shoot.
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
The African Corn.
When Harry Coe Met Celery.
War and Peas. L. Swede.
Speaking of epics, there's Kirk Douglas as leader of the Gladioli in Asparagus. Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine's in The Allotment. The Night My Cucumber Came Up.
What is that? Said a girl in a hat.
Kale House Rock with Elvis Parsley.
A quiche before dying.
Texas Coleslaw Massacre.
Mushroom with a View.
Rice Pudding, The Mad Monk.
Ill Meat by Marmite.
Radish of the Lost Ark. The Silence of the Yams.
Of Human Roughage. The end of.
That really is all there is time for this week. So join us again when we'll be back here in Brighton next week. In the meantime, from all of us, goodbye.
Bye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello, and welcome to a new series of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today, we're coming to you from historic Bath, a city renowned for its famous spa. Not forgetting, of course, its equally celebrated quick save. Sadly, on this occasion, we find ourselves without Tim Brooke-Taylor. There seems to have been some kind of an unfortunate misunderstanding, and despite specific instructions to travel down the M5 to the Assembly Rooms bath, Tim is currently appearing at MFI in self-assembly bathrooms. I suppose the extra money will come in handy. However, in its place, please welcome on my right the man they call Paul Merton. And with him, Willie Rushton. And on my left, welcome, if you will, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And since Sven is off playing around with Alice, that's golf. Would you also welcome our scorer, the delightful Samantha? Right. Our first round is entitled Complete Quotes. Teams, I'll provide you with the first parts of some famous proverbs, and I'd like you to finish them off for me, please. Let me start with you, Graeme. You can't teach an old dog new...
clear physics.
Paul, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it...
scuba dive.
Barry, there's no fool like an...
diamond. If you said "and," you see, it would have been "and diamond," and that would have been a funny run-on, and I wish I was dead.
Say it again? Shall I say it again, or just wait for the echo to come back? Right, Willie, here's yours. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish.
And you have a 12-part series, a book, and 2 or 3 videos.
Graeme, some men have only one book in them. Others...
don't indulge in that practice.
Paul, another one for you. Birds of a feather.
It's a crap television programme.
Barry, it's an ill wind that...
is silent.
Okay, now, have you got any more?
No. See a pin and pick it up, and all day you'll have a pin.
Don't try to run before you can pull up your trousers.
He who sups with the devil has need of a long after-dinner speech.
The early bird catches the 5:45 to Paddington.
Right, well, we've got to hurry along now. We're going to play a popular game called One Song to the Tune of Another. Each team member should sing the lyric of one song without the music to the tune of another song without the words, but with the backing track so the words of one song are synchronized seamlessly to the tune of another. The round is not to be confused with one tune to the song of another. That involves the team singing a selection of numbers while the company's Colin Sell sucks on a menthol decongestant tablet. Incidentally, there's some surprising news from Colin's A&R man, who tells us that he's negotiated an exclusive deal for Colin to release a string of singles which are guaranteed chart toppers. Well, they may not make #1, but they're certain to be #2s. Sorry, did I hear you say something, Colin? No, all right then. Graeme, I'd like you to sing the words of Every Breath You Take to the tune of Knees Up, Mother Brown.
Ow, every breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you every single day, and every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see that you belong to me? Like,
heart aches with every step you take, every move you make and every vow you break. Oi!
Barry, it says here, I'd like you to sing, which is stretching it a bit. I'd like you to sing the words of There's No One Quite Like Grandma to the tune of Nobody Does It Better.
There's no one quite like Grandma, and I know you will agree. She always is a friend to you, and she's a friend to me. There's no one quite like Grandma. She's there in times of need. Before it's bedtime, on her knee, 2 other books she'll read. Grandma, we love you. Grandma, we do. Though you may be far away, we sing of you.
I lost the
For your
will to live
short
during
song,
that.
Willie, I'd like you to sing the words of The Lonely Goat Herd to the tune of Summertime.
High on a hill was a lonely goat herd. Lay yodel, lay yodel, lay. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd. Lay yodel, lay yodel. Folks in a town motored, lay yodel, lay yodel, lay. Lusty and clear from the goat herd's throat herd. Lay yodel, ooh, ah, ah, ee, oh, ee.
And finally, Paul, would you please sing the words of Stand By Me to the tune of the William Tell Overture?
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, I won't be afraid, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, oh stand by me, oh stand by me, stand by me. If the sea that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble in the sea, I won't cry, I won't no, I won't shed it, as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, I'll stand and stand and stand by me, I'll stand and stand and stand by me, stand by me.
Now I know what Kimosabi means.
Stop singing.
Let's hurry along to the next round. This one's entitled Audience Ratings. These days it's becoming increasingly difficult to pick up ratings, as Samantha found to her cost on a recent... Teams, in the light of much publicised audience-boosting additions to the plots of The Archers and Emmerdale, I'd like you please to suggest some additions to other well-known TV and radio programmes likely to make them more popular. Barry, will you start, please?
Anne and Nick oversleep.
They're going to liven up Watchdog by calling it Watch Bitch with Linda Lee Potter.
Graeme?
An idea for Newsnight. Arm Jeremy Paxman.
Noel Edmonds has a new show called Noel's House Fire.
There's a
new plotline for EastEnders, Arthur and Pauline by an electronic dictionary. But when they plug it in, they both get elocuted.
True Crimes is being revived, but Michael Winner's being killed off.
Desmond Morris is going to fire Jacques Cousteau up Mr. Blobby.
Have I got news for you, hosted by somebody completely different? Doesn't matter, it's just be an improvement.
Any more?
And on radio, Strip Round Britain Quiz.
Good news, they're getting a bit of Beadle and they're going to have Mrs. Bobbits about.
Okay. Now to an entertaining new round.
We've heard that before.
I'll say that again. No, it should read, now to an entertaining new round called Good Morning Radio. Few things can match the unalloyed thrill of enjoying Anne Diamond over the breakfast table. Teams, in this round, I'd like you to take it in turns to be interviewers and guests on a breakfast chat show. As you would expect of the genre, the job of the interviewers is to prevent their guests from saying anything remotely of interest. Points will be awarded to the guests for the amount of interesting information they're able to convey. And so, without further ado, let's find out who the guests are today on Good Morning with Paul and Willie.
Hello.
And hello.
Who are our guests today, Willie?
A good question, Paul, which I hope you'll answer. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's have a look at the weather. Well, it's still raining.
Yes.
Our guests today, who are our guests?
Our guests today are Rasputin,
Rasputin,
the bearded wonder, and Lucretia Borgia. So let's give them a big hand. Well, Mr. Rasputin, how do you wash that?
I have a special Soviet beard wash, which the Tsarevich himself gave to me. I remember the Tsar himself once
It's very interesting that you mentioned the Tsar there, because I wonder, do you think that Arsenal overplayed the offside trap?
I think the Tsarina could probably answer that one.
Yes.
Well, I have been doing the catering for Arsenal for several years.
Which explains a lot.
Where did you get that lovely frock?
Well, the Tsar gave it to me.
Has the Tsar ever given you one, Lucretia?
I've had 11 husbands, you know.
Oh, 11 husbands. That's roughly the same number of players in the Arsenal team. Which Arsenal player would you fancy given a chance?
Well, this is difficult to say.
My words are spoken by an actor.
I was about to say no, they're not.
I don't think I'll award any points for that. Let's see now who'll be taking to the couch on This Morning with Graham and Barry.
Hello.
Hello. Well, Barry, who have we got on the couch today?
We have His Satanic Majesty, the Devil, or should I say, Old Nick?
No, I don't think so.
No. And that great, great survivor, Madame Pompadour.
Hello, sexy.
Good morning.
I wonder, Madame Pompadour, how do you wash it?
Dans la toilette, bébé.
Turning to Old Nick,
yes.
If I may call you old.
Certainly Satan, Beelzebub, any of those things, Lucifer.
Right. What is your star sign?
It's interesting you should say that, because it's...
Well, no, it isn't really, because what I really want to know is whether you have a normal breakfast. like other people do?
Well, it all depends what you
You
know.
know, coffee and toast.
Oh,
perhaps,
not
or
croissants,
even
that
tea.
sort of thing.
No, not really.
Croissants, quite interesting.
You prefer a continental breakfast, perhaps?
I have Louis the 14th.
I think for breakfast I normally have a mixture really. I roast a few souls in hell, which gets a bit of appetite, and then
Are you
have a bit of...
Are you on gas or electricity?
Well, I find smokeless fuels the most economical.
So do we, don't we?
Where would you go for a bargain in smokeless fuel?
Well, you can't beat Newcastle, you know.
A lot of people say that. I was wondering if Madame Pompadour knows Newcastle at all well.
Except for 3 men who escaped.
Do they serve a normal
I had a
breakfast?
child by Sunderland.
I think points all round there. Our next round is called PC Song Titles. Like Barry Cryer's trousers, political correctness has had rather a bad press recently. So I've decided that we're going to bring it into the programme. So from now on, I may of course be referred to as chairperson. Samantha will be sexually challenged. Something to look forward to for her, I've no doubt. And the team should be described as differently entertaining. Accordingly, I'd like you to start by revising some well-known song titles and lyrics, which might otherwise prove offensive to the politically correct ear. Okay, Willie, will you start, please?
Bebop-a-loo bop, she's my significant other.
Paul.
White Christmas, I'm dreaming of a Caucasian pagan festival.
Graeme?
He or she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. We all live in a Far East Asian submarine.
I want to hold your hand subject to contract and the consent of both parties.
Thank heaven for vertically challenged, differently old people of gender. Same gender orientated, the magic dragon.
The Carpenters hit single call-in occupants of interplanetary craft, except that is politically correct already. The real version was, "Oi, Greenskin, I want to talk to you."
Senior Citizen River.
And of course there's the well-known lyric, "The X-chromosome individual is unwaged and non-tied to a domestic dwelling. The lady's a tramp."
Right, well, our next round is called Cheddar Gorge, just one of the many games taking their names from famous British landmarks. There's Dungeness, of course, where the object is to try to escape without being locked in Dungeon R or Dungeon T. The ever-popular Windsor Castle, where, as the name suggests, the most successful player wins a castle. And the perennial favourite St Michael's Mount, devised, of course, by our very own Samantha during an extended visit to Marks and Spencer. As the name Cheddar Gorge so obviously implies, the object is for each team member to utter a single word in turn. And the point is that they mustn't ever complete a sentence. They haven't so far, so it should be any different. To complicate matters unnecessarily, each player must include a word of my choosing, and these are, for you, Graeme, Pop-Tart, Paul, Toupee, Barry, polystyrene, and Willie, testosterone. Before we start, teams, you'll observe that I've got the horn as usual, and if I think a sentence has been completed, you'll hear a noise like this. Oh, I'll do it again. Okay, Graeme, will you start us off, please?
That's jazz in Bath.
You've won them over, Will.
Graeme, you're going to start.
Once
upon
a
testosterone.
Wow.
breath. Please.
Please. There was
A
nice
Pop-Tart.
However,
The
last
time...
to pay.
The last time to pay?
It's an old song.
Do you know? It's a thing you get, this threatening message in the revenue.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Arrived
Not.
as
A.
polystyrene.
Comma.
Van
It
was
never,
ever,
ever
definitely
Not.
what
it
seemed
In.
I
didn't know we could do vowels.
You torn a muscle.
A.
Revealed in A.
Big
Elaborate
Copy.
of
the
first
Times.
crossword
puzzle
in
The.
entire
history
of
The.
entire
history
of
The.
complete
geography
unexpurgated
But.
you
should
see
What?
I
have
in
My.
little
tiny
sequined
Our next round is called Chas and Dave and was inspired by the popular Cockney entertainers who are as much a part of this country's cultural heritage as fish and chips, pie and mash and foot and mouth. Teams, I'd like you please to take it in turns to sing some well-known songs in the style of Chas and Dave. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, and incidentally I was surprised to learn before the show that Colin has perfect pitch. So if you need your garage roof refelting, Colin's your man. Okay, Barry and Graeme, I'd like you to start, please, and I'd like you to provide your Chas and Dave version of Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Nah, the truth is I never left you. All through our days, my existence. I kept my promise, now keep your distance. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Nah, the truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my existence. I kept my promise, don't keep your distance.
Okay, your turn, Paul and Willie, and your song is Bright Eyes.
Floating down on the tide, following the river of death downstream. Oh, is it a dream?
There's a fog along the horizon, a strange glow in the sky.
I seem to know where you go. What does it mean? Or is it a dream?
Rabbit, 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 bastard. Bright eyes, burning on fire.
Bright eyes, how can you close and fail? How can a light that burns so brightly suddenly burn so pale? Bright eyes, bright eyes, bright eyes, left eye, cross eyes, left eye, bit. Grab it.
Have we finished?
26 marks for temporarily reducing Colin Seller and his piano to silence. We're fast approaching the end of the show, but there's just time to slip in a round of Lumberjacks Film Club. So teams, while Samantha and I nip out to put an edge on my little chopper, I'd like you please to... I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with lumberjacks, tree surgeons, and the like. Paul, you're going to start this one, please.
There's a popular film just been re-released at the cinema, Beverly Hill Cops. That's my best one. Wait till I get to Oklahoma.
I'd like to cross that out.
Okay, Barry.
Joan Collins is The Beach.
Elm on Nightmare Street.
Tom Hanks in Twig.
Robert Donat, Goodbye Mr. Woodchips. It's been released again.
The Mahogany and the Ecstasy.
The Discreet Charm of the Bougainvillea.
There's a remake, a sequel really, called Beverly Hill Cops 2. The more you say it, the better it goes, isn't it?
I Am a Fugitive from a Chainsaw.
Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon.
An old saga of the Korean War. Ash.
Larch Action Hero. Die Hard Wood. Elm R. Gantry. Elvis Presley in Love Me Timber.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator Tree. And Robert De Niro in Goodfellas. Lumberjacks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not that good, really. The Good, the Bad, and the Sycamore. It doesn't sound like it.
How about Rebel Without Sequoias?
Well, a quick glance at the time tells me that it's fast coming up to 8,100 hours, which means, of course, that I've put my digital watch on upside down again. And also that it's the end of the programme. So until next week, it's goodbye from Samantha, the teams, and myself. Goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden, Willie Rushton and Paul Merton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sowell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.